Welcome back, everybody, to Boundaryland Podcast with Dillon and Sheldon. And today we're going to be discussing about the England versus New Zealand series about a kickoff. Sheldon, what's the latest happening with the England and New Zealand series?
First of all, I think they got to get to the place. I thought there's a cyclone around the city and all, and some of the squad players haven't been able to even reach, and
Yeah,
they're training indoor and all. So yeah, the first test right now is a bit in doubt, but I think come Thursday it should be good to go, hopefully. But the weather also is not looking good, so that's a
yeah,
bit of an issue.
yeah. What I want to ask you is this going to be a challenge now for Baz and Co? Because yes, they played India, they won the one-off test. They've done so well last year as well. Like kind of picked themselves up after he took charge. So, do you think now this is like an ultimate thing, Baz against his team? Now he's coaching England. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think one thing that I didn't like is that it's a two-match series, and
Yeah,
it's kind of not important because it's not a part of the World Test Championship.
yeah,
So, like, why are you having it? Like, I mean, okay, I get it. And two test match series, like, by the time you get into it, it's almost over.
yeah,
Like, so England are just traveling to New Zealand to play these two test matches. And the weather is not good for the first one. So there
yeah.
could be a situation where they
Where they
legit
don't
only
play.
play one test
One
match.
test. Coming to another thing, Sheldon, what I want to ask is New Zealand side. I think that side is missing Trent Boult. What's the scene there? With him. I think he's opted out right now. I think he wants some rest. What's going on with that?
I'm shocked, Bill, honestly, because I think he doesn't have a central contract anymore in New Zealand. So
Damn.
that's one thing that's confirmed. And the fact that New Zealand were playing a series in India and Pakistan, and Trent Boult was playing in the UAE T20 League. Like, you're kidding. Okay, like, I get it if it was the IPL and it's big bucks, but he's playing the UAE T20 League. No one even comes to watch that here as well. And he went to
It's
play
all
in that.
about
Like,
it's all about the money, Sheldon. In the end, you never know. You never know, right?
yeah, and I think that's also a reason they're having two test matches because I think that is an issue actually in New Zealand now, the finance. I think what
Yeah.
I was reading is that they can't afford to host three test matches. So
Damn.
that's why only two. Yeah, so that's actually quite an issue with them. And a lot of players now, even Jimmy Neesham isn't playing for New Zealand anymore. He's become just a franchise player. Colin de Grandhomme, who retired from international cricket, is still playing franchise cricket.
Damn. Look at these guys, eh?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's just insane. But Trent Boult, I think that's really sad because I still feel he's an integral part of New Zealand cricket and they are missing him
champion
dearly.
bowler. Yeah, I really feel these guys should have been in the team, and even the fact that Pakistan and India, these guys didn't turn up, and I think Kane Williamson went to Pakistan but didn't come to India to play. The like I'm like, how can you not? But then again, they have to manage workload and stuff. So another thing that we have to like discuss about is Kai Jamieson. This guy's been getting injured quite often, right?
Yeah, and Dil, I think yesterday I was talking to you about how we're going to talk about his return to the squad and how, looking forward to seeing him play. And then today you read that he's out of the series. I mean, what are these guys doing in training to get injured this bad? Like, and a stress fracture, that's a pretty serious one as
I know
well.
what they're doing. I know what they're doing. I think they're playing a lot of handball and football and I don't know what not, right? Because it's how often do you find guys getting injured playing other sport, right?
Yeah. Golf also apparently now
Golf.
has become a very
Eh,
serious sport. I mean, Johnny Bairstow and Glenn Maxwell broke their foot playing golf. Like,
exactly.
like what are these guys doing jumping in the air like while playing? Like, it's quite insane.
Yeah. But talking about the English side, they'll be up for this these games, right? Because of course if you're going away from England and they'll want to make an impression there as well. And let's talk about Zach Crawley, who I believe is has been picked in the team now. How important is this thing for him? Because I know off late he's not been in the best of form, but I think Brendan has backed this guy.
Yeah, I think it's the curious case of Zach Crawley. I feel like every season it's the same debate, and I mean, McCullum has backed him so much. Like at one point, he said that his form's not important, and I don't think that's the right word to use. That form's not important because there's got to be a time where you eventually call it on someone. I mean, he hit 100 in Rawalpindi, but I mean,
Those
hitting a
are those
100
are
in
basically
Rawalpindi
the
isn't great. I
that's
mean,
like yeah,
Imam
that's like
Ulaq
on the
is still
road,
a test.
right?
He's still a test cricketer because of Rawalpindi. I mean, there are times when Zach Crawley looks good, and there are times when you're just scratching your head. I feel he will get the series, and I feel he will start the Ashes, but I just don't know when is enough, and you're going to try out someone different because I feel if you try out any new opener, any decent opener, they would do as well as he's done. So Honestly, I hope he goes well and he turns it around, but I feel like it's the same debate that happens every time around him.
Yeah, for sure. And another thing that we wanted to like discuss about is Johnny Bairstow. Where does he fit in now once he's back? Because given the fact that is this England team is almost like looking good right now. Now, once he gets back, where is he going to fit in? Because I feel now with England's playing 11, which was just released earlier today, we've got Zach Crawley, Ben Duckett, Ollie Pope, Joe Root, Harry Brook, Ben Stokes, Ben Foakes. That's your top six. Where does Johnny Bairstow come in?
I mean, this would be really harsh on Ben Foakes because I feel whenever he comes into the England side, he does well, but I just feel he's the easiest guy to replace, and that, I mean that's not a nice thing to say, but I just feel the way he plays his cricket, and he's a keeper. Bairstow can come in and take the gloves, bat at seven, and I mean Bairstow has to walk in though. The form he was in before he got injured, that was some summer he had. So I feel he has to walk in, and I just feel the unlucky man would be Folks. Do you agree
Okay.
with that, Dill, or would you replace someone else?
I would keep Fox. I think he did really well for England over the past year, especially when Bass took over. But I feel I would either say thank you very much to Zach Crawley, if he doesn't score and let Bairstow open. Like, let him just go for it. He'll be really wanting to do well out there. Like, of course he's been away for so long, so he'll really want to do well. If not, Harry Brook, I know played well in Pakistan, is the biggest guy right now in England. Everyone's speaking about him right now. I would see Harry Brook how he plays here, and then maybe swap him with Johnny Bairstow. But I don't know. I think Johnny Bairstow, if he comes in, for me at least, I would say this should be the last series for Zach Crawley right now, because he can't keep going on like this, and it's been high time now. But interesting to see, Sheldon. Final word on the New Zealand England series. Who do you think is gonna win this?
I think I'll go with England 1-0. I
Okay.
think perhaps the first test may be a draw, so I'll go with them to win 1-0. What about you?
I would say England, given the fact that New Zealand not going to play without Boult, and I think some of the other guys who they had. So yeah, I would say England 1-0 at least, and hoping that this series is entertaining. It's only two matches, and I believe one of the matches is an evening one, right?
Yeah, that's the first test. That's going to be the ping ball test
A
match.
day-night test match. Perfect.
Yeah.
There you have it, guys. England versus New Zealand going to start on Thursday, following which we got an action-packed week there with the India versus Australia also there for the next test match, which is going to be played in Delhi. Stay tuned with us. If you like this video, do hit like button, share it with your friends, and please hit the subscribe button as well. And let us know in the comment section what would you like us to discuss about and your thoughts on this series. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more updates.